Hi, lovies. So let's continue with this series now. Eh? What happened after grade 12? So before I finished grade 12. Eh? So remember I told you guys I had this cousin that was a year ahead of me that gave me her books and whatnot. So she went to go and study business admin. Eh? But I love planning. I love being organized. I'm a very organized person, especially when it comes to things that I want. So when I was in grade 11, when I'm doing grade 11 and 12, I already knew what I wanted to become. I wanted to become a chartered accountant. I already Googled, I already did my research. Guys, I did my research. I am the person that would find out the finest of things. When I'm interested in something, I would find out every small thing. So at grade 11, I've already found out that there are different types of accounting, and there was this one that I wanted. Actually, it was two options. I wanted to become a chartered accountant or a chartered financial analyst. One of the two. Because, hey, my girl. Because what? I loved accounting. Accounting. I don't know whether I can use the word laughed, because accounting, even talking about accounting, makes me smile. It just lightens up my day and gives me hope. But, okay, let's continue. So at grade 11, I already know. And I'm a A-star in accounting. When you ask my peers, they know. Even grade 12, I was the only one in the whole of my grade 12 year who got an award for accounting. So even when I stood up to go and get, they were shouting, "The accountant! Hey! Hi! You can maybe already also see in the the way I love accounting." So me, I had my plan already. Because I do 4 years. I do 4 years at UNAM. For the honors in accounting sciences, and then I go and do my CTAs. You understand? So I also Googled that the accounting firms in Namibia, and then the top 4 accounting firms. So at this point, I'm looking at the top 4, because who want to go and work what? You just want to work at the best. So I look at the top 4. That time it was PwC, Deloitte, KPMG, and what was the fourth one? I can't remember. But it was not BDO. BDO that time were babies. So I already knew. Also, I had this she was my neighbor, and we were also in one grade. Her brother recently started at BDO. BDO, sorry. So, hey, my dear. This life will humble you. So I had everything planned. I already knew what I wanted, and I was working very hard towards that, really. Because mind you, now I'm a responsible mother. I need to think about my child. Everything that I think of, the first thing is, how does this affect my child? So at this point, even my relationship to the father was just, we are together, but hush. Because it's not that I neglected him, but it's just the choices that he was choosing that time just didn't align with my goals and whatnot. So I was letting him do what he wants, and he was cheating and stuff like that. But so in my head, remember, I come from a nuclear family. In my head, I'm like, whatever me and the father of my child and me, and how our future, you understand. So but this guy was now living in Vantuk, and he was enjoying his life while I'm studying. He was enjoying his life, but nevertheless, I think from their part, they were still, the brother was still giving the $500, so I didn't have a problem. But I'm here to talk about now my career. So I found out from my cousin when I was in grade 12. I actually wanted to have accounting on high level, but I was the only one who qualified to do high level. And the teacher giving us accounting was our principal. He was supposed to offer it, but then he said, but you're the only one and whatnot. So it never happened. So, but at this point, I already made my research because I have to become a chartered accountant at KPMG or Deloitte or wherever it was, the top four, whichever top four it was. And then I asked my cousin how much she paid for her registration. So at this point, I found out that the registration at UNAM was actually, I got my acceptance letter. I got my acceptance letter to the chartered accountancy, the honors, yes. So I got my acceptance letter, and then I found out from my cousin that it's just $3,250 for the registration, because now I'm waiting for NSFAF with the letter most now. But with the letter of NSFAF, it's just $3,250 Namibian dollars. So I'm still in grade 11. It's the beginning of grade 12. Sorry, not grade 11. Like those February or whatever, they go and register. So I tell my parents already. I tell them my registration for UNAM is $3,250. And mind you, I didn't get the acceptance then, but I already told them. And they are like, no, my child, what is it? 3,250? It's nothing. We'll get there and whatnot. We'll just save. Fast forward to the end of the year. I went with this cousin of mine. I went with this cousin of mine. So at the time, I actually qualified for 4 subjects on high level. It was English, mathematics, economics, and business studies. I had to drop out of English and mathematics because they were giving after school. So the high level kids were being taught after school. And mind you, I don't even have a nanny. And even if I do, the nanny have to go because we don't even offer a lot. So that was like whatnot. So I ended up only having 2 subjects on high level, which were economics and business studies. So in December, I went with my cousin them to their village. I went with my cousin them to their village. So we are waiting. The high level results come out in December. We were waiting for my results. And then when my results came out, with only the 2 subjects that were on a high level, I got 18 points because I got 2 in each. So I got 18 points already. So at this point, I was sure that in the 4, there's no way that I could fail. So I was like, my dream is coming through, my dream. I called my mom then and asked them about the saving. My mom told me that, no, we are waiting for your dad's bonus. We are waiting for your dad's bonus. It's fine. We stayed. Christmas came, whatnot. I called them. They told me, no, your dad did not get a bonus this year. You know how my December was ruined, guys? Some things you don't understand. You don't know. It was ruined. I went back home. January came. The results came. I wrote a 38. I haven't received a letter from NSFAF. I went to NSFAF. I don't know where I got. No. My uncle whom I went to gave me $500. So when I came home, I never told that I was given. He gave me $500 and meat. I never told anybody I got the money. So I took that money. I personally went to Windhoek. I went to NSFAF. I stood in those queues. I went for 2 consecutive days and go and argue. They said that they haven't received my application, but I went to go and hand in the application myself. That's the first thing that happened. And I didn't have money